Hey everyone, Björkman Benediktsson from Audio Issues here, author of Step-by-Step Mixing. And as always, I'm here to help you confidently finish your mixes so you can be proud to release your records. Today we're going to talk about the number one myth on EQ. But before we get started, please download my mix translation cheat sheet at mixfinisher.com if you want to learn my process for getting my mixes to translate to all speaker systems. A very important process for finishing your mixes. So as someone who has been studying EQ and been EQing mixes and writing books and articles on EQ for the last 15 years, let me bust one of the most pervasive myths in music production, and that's that cutting is somehow better than boosting and you should never boost a bunch. That's just complete bullshit. And it makes me want to flip my table over when I hear people say this, even though I may have probably said it at some point in the past. But you live and learn. Sure, subtractive EQ is a good way to get rid of annoying frequencies you don't want, but it's just one part of the process. Subtractive EQ helps you take all the crap that you don't like so that you can add as much candy as you want. And that brings me to the second part of that myth, which is that boosting is somehow bad. That's nonsense. You can boost as much as you like if it helps your instrument cut through the mix and creates a pocket for that instrument to live in. For instance, like 1K in an electric guitar mix can create a frequency pocket for that instrument or that group of instruments. Think of it as a game of Risk. The electric guitars have now taken over Europe, and obviously the lead guitars are stationed in Iceland, whereas the drums and bass are occupying South America and Africa, and the lead vocals are dominating up in Asia there. And, well, the US, they're not doing so well at the moment, so they have the shaker, and maybe a triangle, and a pad or two. That's the only thing we can trust them with at the moment. However, the thing to be conscious of when you are adding and boosting a bunch is that if you're adding a lot of gain to a very specific frequency area, and that will increase the volume of that track. So you want to make sure that you properly gain stage through the plugin. For instance, let's give you an example here. This is the track Rise Above by Another Mystery, which I just finished mixing for them. And let's say that I wanted to use this EQ here, and I wanted to boost a bunch in the lows. For instance, let's do a shelving boost here all the way to, let's say we're going to add an 18 dB boost here. And you can notice how the output will increase because I'm adding extra volume just at this frequency area. So now with the output fader there, I'm compensating for the increase in volume due to the frequency boost that I have here. I'm not going to do this, but to be honest, this mix has some of these weird, crazy boosts, like this Batman curve right here, which is in the parallel bass that has a 20 dB boost in 700 and another 20 dB boost in 2800 to just cut through lightly in the mix. It's very, very subtle, honestly, because it's all filtered out and it's mixed underneath the actual bass guitar track. And if I mute it, you'll still hear the bass, but it won't sound as good on small speakers, and it also just takes some of that definition of the notes away. If you rebalance on the output fader here or the output level on the plugin, they don't always have faders like this. You don't have to rebalance the faders all the time after you've gotten a good static mix with volume and panning. And so EQ is simply a tone shaping tool to help you achieve whatever results you're looking for or what you're hearing in your head. There's no need to follow arbitrary rules on how much you should boost or how much you can do or whether you're only allowed to cut or boost. Just use all the tools you have at your disposal to get the sound you have in your head. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it valuable. I hope you are less scared of using EQ to do whatever the hell you want with it, and in order to achieve the mixes that you want. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and download my mix translation cheat sheet at mixfinisher.com if you aren't already on the email list. And hope you have a good day.